Yesterday, on day 3 of my manifestation journey, was absolutely insane because not only did I do all 3 of the manifestation techniques of visualizing correctly, using a guided meditation, and listening to songs at the right frequency of music, which was 369 hertz, I also performed them very well because I visualized so much throughout the day. And also, the guided meditation helped me potentially remember my past life, which is very insane. I don't know how true it is. I might have a bit of doubt about it, but I'm going to keep on trying on my spiritual journey. And also, listening to that spiritual music makes me feel harmony within my soul, and so grateful for all of the mistakes I've made because I've actually gotten stronger from them and used them to actually propel me further in my journey in life, and so much more. There's so much has actually happened throughout the day, and I can't wait to share it with you. First things first, let's just go over the simple stuff. And the first one is that I ate very healthily, and I'm sticking to my new diet of starting to eliminate grains from my diet. With the processed grains, which involves breads, wraps, and pastas, I do believe I can allow to be eating rice because I think that's completely healthy and my digestive system agrees with it partially, but I shouldn't eat rice all the time. So that's number one, which is very simple and very good to see because I used to struggle with changing my diet, but now I'm starting to build momentum and actually eat, go along with the diet that is meant to be for me. Number two is that I worked out despite not feeling like it at all, and I was really distracted about an event that happened about half an hour previously. Now, I'll get to that in a minute, but that event is very significant, and it was very distracting when I worked out. I worked out a lot slower during my Murphy workout. Well, it's my own Murphy workout because I can't do pull-ups at home. I replaced the pull-ups with 300 dips. So now it's 2 mile runs, 300 dips, 300 squats, and 200 push-ups as fast as I could. And yesterday I did it in 43 minutes, and usually I could do it at least 5 minutes faster, and my fastest time for that is 33 minutes flat, or 32 minutes 50 something, I don't know. It's very insane, and I'm very proud of the progress I made because I've been sticking to that workout for many months now, and I've been doing that since the end of December last year. That is great consistency. Now, number 3 is that I listened to an Akashic record guided meditation. Now, I've never done this before, and I was really interested into testing out the theory whether it could actually make me remember my past life. So I went along with the guided meditation, and I was very, very relaxed, and I was having very minimal thoughts, just listening to the music, listening to the instructions, feeling the peace within my soul, and then visualizing myself going down to a library, someone helping me, and then they actually placed a random book from the shelf on the bookshelf onto a lectern, and they opened it up for me. And inside, I couldn't really read the pages, but there's just one name that actually stuck out to me, and he's called Clifford Baxter. And then I went to go look him up, and he's actually a real person. And when I looked at his details, he's no longer alive. He died in 2002, and his details were that he lived in New York. He had a simple life, a simple family. He loved learning because he went to university multiple times, which does resonate with me because I love learning about things, and I actually enjoy going through the process at school of like learning different things, because I find them, every unique thing I find, like I learn, resonates with me in some way, and I believe that could be the same thing with him as well. But there's one thing I don't understand, is that he died from suicide, and I was really, like, when in my life right now, I'm completely against suicide, and I would do anything to avoid it at all costs. And I don't believe I will ever. The thought of suicide will never come across me, because I'm that positive. My vibration is naturally so high, and I'm just always enjoying life every single step of the way. And I always want to help others prevent them from suicide. Now, that is a very deep thing that resonates with me, so it could be possible. That could be me, but I feel a bit of doubt, and I'm not too sure about it. So I'm going to keep listening to the Akashic Records guided meditation, keep improving myself on my spiritual journey, and keep staying consistent with it. And now, number 4, which I will share with you guys, is that there was a massive event that actually happened today. That involved, it started with me finding very unique information. Very unique information. It's about a health course, about recovering from some health event that happened in 2020. If you know what I mean. The health event in 2020 all the way to 2022. Now, it was very controversial information, and I decided to share with one classmate. I won't mention his name. I shared with one classmate who knew a lot about the health crisis back in 2020, and he did understand the information, and he found it quite interesting, I know. But the person next to me, who's actually a good friend of mine, he was also reading it, and he was advertising the information to the class, and he was getting the whole class's attention and wanted everyone to read it, because he was really confused about it. And he also saw me go onto a link about all of the health solutions, and that was all blocked, because at school is run by the government, right? And they blocked that website, which was very, very suspicious. Anyways, as my classmate next to me on my right was getting the class's attention about it, I could feel that the person I shared that information with was getting very stressed out and worrying about what was actually going to happen. And I could feel that he did not want me to share with the class. And I could feel a bit of a gut pain in my intuition, and it was screaming out to me, don't share it with the class, do not. Something bad will happen. I don't know what would happen, but something bad would happen. I'm glad I've got very good intuition right now, and I can trust my gut. And I said no, I didn't want to share that information. I apologise for the massive interruption the class had. Even though it may not have been my fault, I still take responsibility from bringing that information up in the first place. And then I went outside. And then my friend who advertised it to class, he actually went out to go. He was confused. He wanted to understand what actually happened, what that information was about. And I told him that there is a lot more, not just about that topic of the health crisis in 2020, but also many, many other things. And I won't go into detail, but I feel like I could potentially make him awaken to the truth of the world, because the one thing I told him was to always search for the truth, because there's that much bias in the world, and I believe that we should always search for the truth, because I believe that we could potentially be wrong about many, many things. We must question our beliefs and always find out whether we are true or not, to be actually living a true life of freedom, peace, and justice with prosperity. And that's my advice to you guys. Always find the truth in everything that you believe so that you can actually live a life of freedom, peace, and justice, and whilst also thriving in life. And those are my results from my third day. My third day of my manifestation journey. This is ridiculous progress. And I'm absolutely stunned about what happened yesterday. And I know that I'm going to keep this momentum going of doing my daily tasks and then seeing the results that I get. I believe this number 888 to be absolutely true. Every single thing that has happened to me, I always thought 888, 888, 888. That seems like a lucky number for me, and I know that it represents abundance in some sort of way, and I'll learn about it more today on my fourth day of my manifestation journey. And I will share with you my progress and my results, as well as my daily advice from how I'm doing this journey so that we can all become stronger and better together on our journey in life, because we are truly stronger, united as one. See you all in the next video, everyone.